This is kind of cool. You just twist it. It's a little firm. Oh, perfect. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike here. Today we have the Sizzlebk S400. This is an electric bike that boasts 1,300 watts of peak power, a 28 mile per hour top speed, and a 65 mile range. So, is the S400 any good? Well, we're going to find out today as we unbox it, put it together, take it for a spin, and then we're going to grade it on fit, form, and function. There you go. That is one beautiful S400. Yeah, from Sizzlebk. I like the lettering right there, kind of modernistic, almost a Star Trek kind of a thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm not even talking about that. Who knows? Anyway, this is the S400. This is a 1,300 watt peak power motor, like I said before. We have a 28 mile per hour top speed. We have a 400 pound capacity on this very nice looking frame. Right inside, we have a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery. Takes you 45 hours to charge, and it's good for a 65 mile range. The bike itself weighs 68.5 pounds, and it'll hold riders from 5'3" to 6'4". So you can be very tall and very short and still fit on this thing. Here's what you get in your kit. You have a battery charger right here. You get a little toolkit, spare parts, and your owner's manual. I will tell you, for the first time ever, and I've done, I don't know how many bike reviews, 40, 50. I had to assemble the front half of the bike. I'm taking off for that, okay? And one of the little washers made it too high. So I did not attach this one like the instructions said, because then I couldn't even get this thing screwed in and tightened down. So I took one out, and I think it looks pretty good, but I don't like having to assemble that part of the bike, okay? I also wonder why this was not attached at the factory. This is a little protector for your derailleur right here. Okay, well, they had a big piece of styrofoam kind of protecting it. They needed to have this already attached at the factory, because I would say it would protect this more than a big piece of foam. Okay, I don't know why I had to add that on. This had come off, no biggie. I put it back on, and we have a nice looking bike rack, and I had to move this connector for the fender down. The instructions say put it up here, and then you add this, and this bolt isn't long enough. So I put this down here. I have your rear rack right here, and I think it's pretty cool. It's adjustable, so you can kind of figure out where you want it. This will go forward a little bit. This will come down to about right there. I think it's great. Seat is very, very modernistic. It really does look good. You have a shower cap protecting your LCD display right here. So we'll take this off if we can. Move it over a little bit and let's see what she looks like. Did she come powered? Yeah, look at that. Okay, very basic. These are your pedal assists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You do have a headlight right there. You can kind of see it going on and off. There it is. We'll turn it back on. It's a very small headlight. It's a little baby headlight. Look at that guy right there. Okay, we'll try to aim this down a little bit. And it already comes in miles per hour, and the battery, as you can see, is fully charged. So that's great. We're going to spend some time on it. I will by myself, and then I will take you guys for a ride with me. I will say that the tires, a lot of these electric bikes have tires that feel like they're more plastic than rubber. This just happens to be one of those. So I don't know about the life of the tread on this, but I've had a lot of bikes that just seem more like a real tire. This one seems to be kind of plasticky. They are big, they are beefy. It's a good looking tire. It's a good looking bike. I'll give them that. It really, really is. We'll see how it does on the test phase of this review. All right, it is time now to see what the Sizzlebk S400 has to offer. Okay, we've got the power, turning this on right here. This is kind of a basic display. It's only 2 colors. That's okay. It's functional, and as you can see, pedal assist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's start off in 3. There we go. The battery is fully charged, and this is a different kind of it's a 7-speed. They say it's a Shimano shifter, but as you can see right here, it's different. So we're going to kind of check that out too. Tires are inflated. We got a smile on our face. Oh, we got a bike that really wants to go. So I think I've got it adjusted for me right here. How's the view? Can you see what's going on? All right. Oh, well, she wants to go. Let's do some gear shifts. This is kind of cool. You just twist it right here. Oh man, that's nice. Okay. Brake check. Brakes are good. These are hydraulic brakes. Oh my. Okay. I can tell you already, the saddle, it's a little firm. It's little. And it's pretty hard. But we're not going to let that detour from the ride. So let's go. So you pull it this way for the gear shift and it goes down in gears. You got to go. So that's 7. Man, that's a quick shifting system. That is really nice. We have a front fork suspension. We have silent brakes so far. Sometimes that changes on these bikes. They'll be silent as I start out, and then by the end of the ride, they're a little squeaky. We'll see how these do. They feel great right now. This suspension feels good too. They've done a little bit of repair work on my suspension test road. It's a steady bike. Okay, here it's really rough, really rough. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. The bike is doing a good job. You got these giant 26-inch tires. So that's helping to absorb some of the shock. You've got that front suspension, nothing under the back half of the bike or under your seat. And that seat, once again, it's like a rock. Okay, now let's go up. We're in pedal assist 5. This is torque hill. Anything above 12 is a win. Now we've got 1,300 watts of peak power, and on the website it said 90 Newton meters of torque in one place, and then it said 70 where it had more information under the motor, so I don't know about that. But we're going 15. This is quiet. This motor is super quiet. We're down to 14. Once again, anything above 12 is good. You know what? This is it's a sporty bike. It's just the way that you sit on it is, you just want to kind of pull up the handlebars and just go off-roading, which you could do, I guess, with the tires here. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice. Now, when you hit the brakes, the front of the bike does dip a little bit. Let's go down in pedal assist. We'll go to 3. We'll do a hard brake right here. Oh, perfect. That was nice. You felt the back wheel kind of lock up. The front one did not. You don't want that front wheel to lock up because then you go flipping over the handlebar. Okay, let's give a little more assist. This hill is really steep, and I'm in top gear right now too. So if I wanted to, here we go. Oh, she'll climb a hill with ease. Look at that. Okay. I don't have turn signals. I do have a headlight. Now let's go up pedal assist 5. Put the head on really tight. Top gear. Here we are, 20, 19. 19. And we'll go full throttle. Let's just see what she's got. 22, 23, 4, 5, 26, 27. Crouching down for aerodynamics. 27, we hit 28. She's limited to 28. Okay. That's not bad at all. A little bit of noise coming from the rear end, nothing major. And there's a little road noise when you get in the 20s. Here's 21 miles an hour, 22, 23. I would take her off-road, but it rained. It rained a lot, and so the ground is really, really wet. And I got my good shirt on, I don't want to get dirty. Okay. I like the handlebar. Unfortunately, it got kind of beat up in the shipping. There are some scratches right here on it. Not major. You could touch that up with a can of paint if you really wanted to, but see, we can. Oh. Yeah, she'll lay down if you want her to. She will just tip and tip. This feels like she's got a lot of power, but it's not a lot at max out. I mean, there is a lot of torque. It kind of peters out. I wonder if there's a way to remove the speed limiter. On a lot of electric bikes there is. They will let you do that. This person can't drive at all. Okay. And there is a lag. Once you get the power going, there's like a 2-second lag. See, I've got it, the power. It holds it for about 2 seconds, then you can feel the power cut off. I am feeling kind of comfortable. Here we go. I've been on the bike for 3 minutes and I'm comfortable enough to let the bike kind of do the steering by itself. This is top gear. The bike is helping me. But I can go down in gears too. 6, 5. You know, on a lot of gear systems, you can hear the chain kind of rattling around and trying to find itself. It's not on this. It's just like dead silent. You know what? Get yourself a different saddle, and this would be a completely different bike. This saddle it's pretty hard. Good brakes, good power. It's not the, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles like we used to say for cars, but it's got what you need. I mean, you've got your display, you have your battery level, here's your speed, and you got your input. See how it goes to 0 right here when I kick it on? That's how much power. the motor is using from the battery along the bottom right here. The battery charge is right up here, but this is nice. Time now to grade the S400 on fit, form, and function. Fit, how it was packaged and how it was to put together. Yeah, we've already talked about that. So we're giving it a C for fit. It was packaged pretty well. Putting it together, anytime I have to do this, and it's just way more than other companies have asked me to do in this part right here. You only do it one time, so that's not a huge thing. But we're going to give it a C for fit. Form, I like this design right here. It's a good looking bike. The paint is really, really nice. You do have plastic fenders. You've got a little bitty headlight right here, and the LCD screen is kind of basic, but that's okay, not a big deal. So we're giving it a B for that function. What it was like to ride, it was a lot of fun. This thing, you get the parcel shelf right here in the back, little back rack. You have the battery that is incorporated into right here, which is really, really nice. And it's just a joy to ride. So we're going to give it an A for function. If you want some more information on the S400, check the description box below. We have a link that you can go to and find out all the information that you want, and you can purchase one if you want one for yourself. It is a nice bike. I wish this part right here, though, was a little more padded because my little badunkadunk is getting bigger and bigger every day. All right, everybody. Thank you to everybody at Sizzlebk for sending me this. Thank you for watching the video, and we're back with another one very, very soon. All right, goodbye.